Ottoman.
Let's go. Type 1 diabetes is usually found in children and young adults and is also known as juvenile diabetes. Only 5% of Americans who are diagnosed with diabetes actually have type 1. There are about 1.25 million Americans who have type 1, and an estimated of 40,000 people will be newly diagnosed each year in the U.S. With type 1 diabetes, the body does not produce insulin on its own. As a diabetic, I rely on insulin therapy to replace the insulin hormone that is lost in my body to keep my blood sugar stable. The pancreas in the body works to break down the sugars and starches that are consumed and passed through the body and convert it into a simple sugar called glucose. Glucose is a sugar that is used for energy in the body, and in order for the glucose to be used properly in the body, insulin is required to move the sugar from the bloodstream. Because my pancreas no longer works, meaning it no longer produces the insulin necessary, I must use insulin therapy as a replacement. There are a few different types of insulin that can be taken: insulin syringes, in shots, pens, and insulin pumps. I am currently using an insulin pump that is almost automatically providing insulin to my body through a small catheter that is inserted beneath the skin. With carbohydrate counting and knowing my blood sugar, my insulin pump can accurately correct my insulin levels to help keep a steady and healthy blood sugar level. Living with type 1 definitely has its ups and downs. On an everyday basis, the perfect blood sugar should range between 80 and 150. Anything above or below is considered to be bad. A high blood sugar or hyperglycemia is any number over 150 and happens when the body has too little insulin or when the body cannot use the insulin properly. The most typical cause of hyperglycemia comes from eating too much, not taking enough insulin, but other factors such as stress or illnesses like a simple cold can also cause the blood sugar to spike. When experiencing a high blood sugar, the affected person tends to become thirsty, have blurry vision, and frequent urination usually occurs. In order to reverse or treat hyperglycemia, there are a few options. The most common solution is exercising. Just going for a simple walk for 15 minutes can quickly work to lower your blood sugar. Another option is to take more insulin. Drinking lots of water to help flush out your system during this time will also help to treat high blood sugars. On the opposite hand, hypoglycemia or low blood sugar is usually any number below 80. Each person's reaction to a low blood sugar is different, but the most common symptoms include shakiness, sweating or clamminess, rapid and fast heartbeat, nausea, and numbness or tingling of the lips and tongue. The only way to treat a low blood sugar is by consuming 15 to 20 grams of glucose or simple carbohydrates. Some examples of simple carbohydrates include glucose tabs that are designed specifically to help diabetics raise their blood sugar, 4 ounces of juice or regular soda, 2 tablespoons of raisins or candy are also popular things to consume when experiencing this. If left untreated, hypoglycemia can lead to seizures or unconsciousness from passing out. When the blood sugar goes low like this, it is imperative to treat it immediately. Learning to count carbohydrates is an effective way to treat diabetes. With the help of your endocrinologist, based on your height and weight, a specific daily carbohydrate count will be given to be consumed throughout each meal of the day. With the use of insulin therapy and carb counting, regulating your blood sugar levels should become easily, and this should help to keep them under control. There are many short and long-term effects of diabetes. If a patient does not keep their blood sugar under control over time, there can be many forms of damage done to the body. Blood circulation and blood flow can be damaged, causing the extremities of one's body to become numb or lose any type of feeling. This goes hand in hand with diabetic nerve pain, where many type 1 diabetics can lose their feet because the tiny blood vessels in their body are damaged due to the uncontrolled diabetes. Type 1 diabetes are also at risk for cataracts and or retinopathy or damage to the retina in the eyes. Kidney functions can also begin to fail and lead to kidney disease, dialysis, or even kidney transplants. The type 1 diabetes can also affect large blood vessels such as in the heart. Plaque buildup can eventually lead to heart attacks and stroke. With having type 1 diabetes, it is so important to work to keep your blood sugar levels under control and in that perfect number range. Everyday living with diabetes can be hard and frustrating at times, but if you work to do everything you can to keep your blood sugar numbers under control, it can lead to a long, happy, and healthy life.